The divine has protected me for the past 10 months, given me all the messages that I needed to hear, revealed things to me that I have had hidden in my subconscious mind for a long time. And, all of the things that I've realized, I've been afraid to go back and look at more because of everything that's transpired. I've had a twin flame journey that I've been on, and I didn't realize what a twin flame journey really was until I was actually in it, because I really honestly didn't believe in it. And ever since it was unfolded and I met my twin flame for the first time, I was stagnant in my um, spirituality for 4 years because I had gotten a divorce. I decided to never heal from my divorce. Instead, I replaced it with someone else. Well, I decided to break up with that person, and after I broke up with that person, a few months later, my twin flame entered my life. They found me through Messenger on Facebook. And, I didn't even know that's what it was. And all the signs were there in the beginning, but I kind of ignored them. And when I met my twin flame, um, I don't know what it was, but it was an instant connection. And I don't know if maybe he studied me and said all the right things, or if he actually meant what he said to me. I don't know where his mindset was, if he was just trying to convince me that he was someone that he wasn't. Um, that's what it tells me now, just by his behavior, that he was pretending to be someone he wasn't. And normally, when people do that, it's because they're insecure. And, you know, if you're not healed, that's what insecurities come from, is not being healed from life's traumas. So, I've had so much time to really think and retrospect on this whole situation. And, you know, just the fact that it sparked my spirituality again, and then I found out that it was hidden from me up until this point, because the last time I was on my spiritual path, my twin flame died, and it caused me to turn my back on my spirituality. And I never did get into another connection with anyone again. And, for the past 5 lifetimes, I've ran from my spirituality. I've actually had contact with my twin flame, but I ran from it because I was afraid of what happened, and I didn't want it to happen again. So in this lifetime, God hid it from me. He wouldn't let me see it until I was so far deep in my spirituality that he knew I wouldn't give it up again. And, you know, he finally revealed all of this to me throughout this whole journey. I mean, plus other stuff of past lives, but I'm not going to reveal everything because it's going to be in the book I'm about to start writing. Um, this has been an experience that so much adventure. Um, Finding out all of these answers that I couldn't understand. All of my life, I have felt like I don't belong here. It's because I really don't. I have a very old soul, you know. Um, so me not feeling like I belong here, it's really because, I've been brought back on a mission. And unfortunately, until this mission is carried out, I'm going to have to come back every time and deal with my twin flame, the same soul, every time, because we are bound for eternity in our soul connection. It that will never change. It is for eternity. I was quite set beside myself when I learned that a twin flame is bound for eternity. And if you don't have a union in your lifetime, you still always think about that person, and they always come into your mind, and you always have that telepathic connection, and you still have the connection in the 5D. Usually in a twin flame journey, from what I understand, from what I've read, you bring the 5D down to earth. So you live, you bring heaven to earth in the connection, is what I've learned. So it's really interesting, the whole journey. But not all twin flames end up having a reunion, because it's all on free will, you know. But this spiritual journey has been something else, and I'm not going to say that I'm unhappy with it, because I've learned so much. It started me on my YouTube channel for Soul Tribe Knowledge Ministries. Please like, follow, and share, and please subscribe. I want to push this channel for the spiritual journey, and to give others help that need help, that have addiction problems or have been victims of abuse or neglect. Yeah, that's what this channel is going to be about. So if you could please, please share it and like it and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And thank you for taking the time to listen to my video.